Welcome to Yeshiva Daf Shir sponsor Lunish Basam Bakashom Le'Abes Basitzchok. We're holding Basra Daf Nun Zayin. We're starting the Mishnah and the Zayin and Daf. That's what we got to in the previous Daf. That's what we're starting right now. Look at the Mishnah. Eilu Dvarim Sheyesh Leim Chazaka, Ve'eilu Dvarim She'ein Leim Chazaka. Which things does Chazaka work at? As the Rashbam says, if you look at the first line of the Rashbam, Klema Eilu Minei Tashmishin Namrin Lekamon Sha'odo Mishtamish B'Chaveiro She'Mishtamish Shalashoni V'Loi Micha B'Chaveiro Yesh Lo Chazaka. The Chazaka of using it. Some things have it, some things don't. So the Mishnah brings examples. Hayamamid Be'imo B'Chotzer. He puts an animal in the Chotzer. Or Tanur Rechaim V'Kiraim. He puts an oven. A rechaim, which is a grinder, kiraim, which is not type of oven, stove, or umigadol tanigolim, or he raises chicken in the chotzer, v'noisid ziv loy b'chotzer, or he puts his garbage, his fertilization in the chotzer. All that is ein a chazaka, it's not a chazaka, because people allow some people to use the chotzer for that purpose. Aval also mechitzel v'ento yigavoy aseret fochim. He builds a fence. He goes to the field. He builds a fence. He puts a fence to Tanu Kirari Chaim. Or he brings the chicken out in the chotzer, but in the house. The guy's putting chicken in the house. Or he puts a garbage, but he does not just puts it in the chotzer. He digs a pit for it, or he raises the ground for it. That's already chazaka. That's what he shows. Nobody allows someone else to do that unless he actually sold him that right. Something more now. Ma'ishno ratio, ma'ishno sefer. So as the Rambam explains, why in the ratio we say that you put an animal in it, it's not a chazaka, and when you do a fence, it's a chazaka. So explains the Rashbam. Look at the Rashbam. Ma'ishno sefer. Look at the Rashbam. The Vasiyas bechitza kono. Kasai kedai tachashto. A regular guy who is not the owner of this chotzer, by him it's not a chazaka. That's what the Gemara is asking. If a stranger comes into the chotzer with his own animals, what are you going to do? You kick him out. What's shot? Well, why should the fact that the guy is using a chotzer is not his? That shows it really belongs to him. So what's shot? So says the Gemara again. Ma'ishto reisho, ma'ishto sefer. The Gemara starts attempting with the following answer. Kol sheilu b'nichse ager kono, b'nichse chaver kono. Kol sheilu b'nichse ager loy kono, b'nichse chaver loy kono. Anyone who's koinim in nichse, whatever is koinim nichse ager. So when a ger dies and you have to buy from Hefker, it's a good kinyan that works by Chaver as well. And if by a ger doesn't work, so it's by Chaver does not work. It's as if like a rule that we're using the same type of kinyan there by Hefker. So the more matkiflo, right? So he says, now the Rashbam when he puts out the putting chicken into the chotzer is not something that's koyin nichse ager, and you still said it's koyin over here. So the more could have asked right away, and one second, this rule does not work because of that, because of the chicken. But the more I asked them in question, is this answer. What's the more asking? Is that the rule? Very near, what's a near? The plowing the field. That's what we said before, that that's also we learned earlier, that if you just do a near, just do a plowing, it's not koine. That's question number one. Question number two, achilas peyo is eating fruits. That works for nichse is not going. Why not? Because you have to actually do a usage of the field. Either you make a change in the field or you benefit from the field, as the Rambam puts out. But eating fruits is not considered to be using the actual field, using the fruits of the field. Now here, we mentioned this in Shabbos, that the Rambam brings this chiluk, and the Mekeres HaMishnah explains that it all has to do with how the das works. By a ger, there's no owner. So you eat fruits, you're not bothering anybody. What do you have to do? You have to actually use the chutzner. By a friend depends on the fact that he cares about it. What are you doing in my chutzner? So plowing is not so bad. As I said before, thank you for plowing. Instead of me plowing, you plowing for me. That's very nice of you. But fruits, where do you get my fruits? All this depends, like, what are you associating with? So says the Gemara, that's not the rule. So what's the rules? What's the pshat? Second one, on Zayin with base. We're talking about partners. That's what we're talking about. They don't camper. You have two partners, and one puts in an animal in the chutzner. He's one of the owners. Nobody's going to say a thing. But if you build a fence, then what are you doing over here? I didn't allow you to build a fence. It says the Gemara, you want to tell me just putting the animal we don't care? We learned the Mishnah, you have two partners, they have a net there, they can't enjoy each other. They're not allowed to go to the chutzner. And if they don't care are using the chutzner, it's not considered being nanas. What's the problem with neder? I don't want to benefit from you. I don't want to enjoy you. You're not enjoying me. I don't care if someone's in the chutzner. You're right. People do care when someone goes into the front yard. It bothers them. But the backyard, not so much. Talk about the backyard. So they care about the mechitzo. We talk about chotza shutfim. And therefore what? Some people do care when their partner puts an animal in the chutzner. Some people don't care. So therefore what? That's a gabi moment. It's not a chazaka. Because the guy can say, as Rashbam explains very clearly, here, that's where Rashbam goes by Arichus. By having a animal in the chutzner, he wants to say, oh, I have a chazaka. Here I have a chazaka. I'm the one, I'm holding on to the chutzner. It's not a chazaka. Why is it not a chazaka? Because the guy could say, the owner could say, I'm not makpid. So I didn't do a michah. By Nidarim, person did a neder, you can't go in there, because maybe he's makpid. You always have to go more l'chum. There's no kapid. Amani Ablazer, the Omar Ablazer, or Ablazer, Omar Imer, Afilu Vitu also Mudarno. It's a machlekes in Masaz Nidarim. Vitur, some of the people in Mevater, that they don't care, they don't charge for it. Is that a mutar, and when you have a neder or not? Rabban says it's mutar, and Rabbi Lezer was also. So this is going to be Rabbi Lezer also, even though there's no paid. So now we're mentioning Rabbi Yechanan's name Rabbanon, and immediately after that, we'll speak about a few things about Rabbanon. The partners could say, I'm sorry, I don't let you to put an animal in the place. There's one thing that they don't allow to do. Laundry. You can't tell them not to do it. You can't tell a partner, I don't let your wife do laundry in the chutzner. Why not? Where else she's going to do laundry? She has to go out and do it in the public? That's a bizayah. So Shmuel points out, she has to go into the river, she has to reveal her feet. It's a bizayah. It's not serious. So you can't tell me don't do it in the chutzner. I have no other place to do it. Now the word dash is based on that. The pasuk says, someone who shuts his eyes from seeing something bad. So that's one of the milas the Yeshiva speaks about. He doesn't see women when they go to do laundry in the river. So what's the case? If there's another way to go and he goes there and a place with a problem, it's a Russia. You're not allowed to go to a place even if you're not intending to see anything. If you have any concern, it's a problem. If there's no other way, honestly, what do you want to do? If there's no other way, he has to go through here. But still, he should go on a way, he should close his eyes and not leave. Even though he's not intending to do it. Right? You should move your eyes to the other side. And two errors over here. First of all, So Mashal points out that the Gemara is clear. If you're going to a place where there's any challenge or Yitzhara, it's a Rasha. Says the El Alshich, he said in the Shur Mashal tonight. Alshich says the Niflo. He says, he brings a riot from Bnei Noyach when they didn't want to look at the Erev of their father, that they moved their face. They moved the face to the other side. We have to move the face. Leave the face where you are and close your eyes. He says, when you're in front of a rayas and your face faces a rayas, even if you're not looking, it's bad for the face. Because a person has Kedusha in the face. You don't want the Kedusha to be in front of a rayas. You might have to move your eye to the other side. And the story goes with Eli Yopian was very, very careful in Shriya Sainai. And he was in the Spanish, and he heard two Bachim talking, and they said that they wanted to save time to get the Seder fast, so they went through the shuk, went through the market. So he heard that, he started screaming at them. You went through the market where there's a problem with princess? It's a Russia! To say a few minutes. The Gemara says, you go in a place where you have princess and problem with princess. So the Gemara now we mentioned Rabbi Yochanan and Rabbi Bno, so we mentioned other things. The clothing of a Chacham Ashrabi called Shem Sara near Mitachtav. You're not supposed to see any part of his body. The underneath garment should cover his body, his feet until the bottom. The overcoat. It has to be long and should not be more than a tefach above the end of the legs. And this is the makar, the chaluk of a Rabbanon is long. To wear, that's the right. Rabbanon wear long suits. How does a table of the Chacham look like? Shnei shlish gdil v'shlish galai. 2/3 will be covered with food, with kalim, and 1/3 will be revealed. Sorry, 2/3 will be for the food, and 1/3 it will be where they eat, and 1/3 will be falav karis v'erik, and then you'll have on it dishes and vegetables. So 2/3 covered for the food, and 1/3 far away we put in the food in the dishes. For tabasa is a ring, where with that ring they would hang the table. So the ring would be outside, you don't want to disturb people eating, so it should be facing the other direction.
What's that,
the ring? They used to have, and the edge of the table there was a ring, and that ring they used to hang the table when they needed to. So the ring should not be facing the people eating, it should be facing the other side. It says that they should be inside. Depends if you have a child or not. If there's a child, the ring can hurt him, so you do it to the other side. If there's no child, you can put it to the other direction. There's no child. Depends if there's a servant, a shamish. So the shamish, you get it past the table, it's going to fall on the ring. So you want the ring to be to the where everybody is sitting. If not, in the day the shamish sees the ring, the night he doesn't see. What does Amaret look like? It looks like a fire, means all the food in the table all is surrounded in the middle. And all the Gederis are around it. So here there's a lot of Perushim in the Mefarshim to explain what does it mean, the 2/3 and the third. And we'll speak about in the Shur Machshav on the Daf tonight. But the idea that some of the Mefarshim bring is we're talking about in general how the Chacham should divide his day. How the Chacham should divide, that he puts 2/3 Gidl means 2/3 he's putting in Torah and Ma'asim Tovim, and 1/3 is for the food and the drink. Mashiach Amaret is all food and drink. Everything is full, food, drink, that's all he cares about. He doesn't care about his ruchnius. Says the Gemara, now the Gemara ends, well this will end. How does the bed of the Chacham look like? All you have beneath it is shoes in the summer and shoes in the winter and sandals in the summer. And Amaret is a mixture of all the storage of the house underneath the bed. And here they have in the Pshat, we have Rashi and the Rashbam. Because Rashi learns the reason why you're not supposed to have anything underneath the bed is in order for people not to come to the bed. It's not tznius. You know, that bed should not be a place where people come in to search for things. The Rashbam brings that underneath the bed there's a ruach tumah. So that's what the Chacham tries to put as least as possible underneath the bed. But Amaret doesn't care about it. And here, the Chazal Sofer says it's another idea, that by the Chacham, the bed is only a temporary place. You go in and out, he goes to sleep quickly, he goes out. But Amaret, he stays there. That's his house. That's where he lives. So he has everything there in the bed. He has the food, the drink, the beer and the popcorn, and Shar Milim Alyo, so he can be using that in the bed. Stop over here. We should continue from here tomorrow. A good night.